Hello everyone, welcome to LingoVerse Academy. My name is Beck and here I teach you English using English file series by Oxford. Currently I'm teaching elementary level, but don't worry, I'll teach pre-intermediate, intermediate and all the other levels in the future. So subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to not miss any future videos. Thank you so much for liking and commenting under our videos. It motivates us a lot. At the end of the video, I'll give you a homework and I'll show you where you can check your answers. Good things take time, so please watch the video until the very end. You'll learn a lot of new words, grammar points, and you'll improve your pronunciation, listening and speaking skills. In the previous video we did Unit 3B. If you missed it, please click here to check that out. In this video we're gonna do Unit 3C. It's a very interesting unit. It's called Love Me, Love My Dog. Let's get started. We start this unit by doing listening. Wow, look at the picture here. In the picture we can see a man and a woman, right? A man and a woman and two dogs walking and playing around. Very interesting. The first one, a man and a woman meet in the park. Listen, match the names to the people or dogs. What do you find about the dogs? We are given these names and these people and dogs. Let's listen and match.
3.17.
He's beautiful. Is he a fox terrier? Sorry, he or she?
She. Yes, she's a fox terrier. Her name's Dolly. And your dog?
He's a Labrador.
What's his name?
Barry. Barry, come here!
Dolly, here. Stop it!
I think Barry likes her.
Yes. Sorry. I'm Dave. What's your name?
Becca. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Becca. How old is Barry?
He's, 2. And Dolly?
The same. Hey, Dolly! Come back!
Wow, apparently it's very easy to meet new people when you have dogs, Alright, good. Now, we have done it. Let's move on to the next one. We need to listen to their conversation at the cafe. Whoa, they went to cafe? What happens in the end? Very interesting. Let's start listening now.
3.18.
It's really hot. Would you like a drink? Or an ice cream?
Yes, why not? Let's go to the cafe.
Yeah?
What kind of ice cream do you want?
A Magnum, if they have it. Stop it!
Here you are. 1 Magnum.
Thanks, Dave.
Where do you live?
Very near here, in Park Road. And you?
I live quite near, in Queen's Road. What do you do, Becca?
I'm a journalist.
Really? How interesting. Do you work for a newspaper?
No, for TV. What about you?
I'm a teacher. I'm on holiday now.
Me too. Oh, my ice cream!
Dolly! Bad dog. I'm really sorry.
No, that's okay.
Do you want another ice cream?
No, thanks.
Are you sure? I'm really sorry. Look, let's have lunch one day. Are you free on Saturday?
Oh, well, okay then. Yes, thanks very much.
Wow, it was very easy to call her for a lunch, huh? Alright, they went to a cafe with their dogs and they had a very nice conversation, right? Okay, let's move on. Here we have exercise C. Listen again, complete the questions. Let's start listening now.
3.18.
It's really hot. Would you like a drink? Or an ice cream?
Yes, why not? Let's go to the cafe.
What kind of ice cream do you want?
A Magnum, if they have it. Stop it!
Here you are. 1 Magnum.
Thanks, Dave.
Where do you live?
Very near here, in Park Road. And you?
I live quite near, in Queen's Road. What do you do, Becca?
I'm a journalist.
Really? How interesting. Do you work for a newspaper?
No, for TV. What about you?
I'm a teacher. I'm on holiday now.
Me too. Oh, my ice cream!
Dolly! Bad dog. I'm really sorry.
No, that's okay.
Do you want another ice cream?
No, thanks.
Are you sure? I'm really sorry. Look, let's have lunch one day. Are you free on Saturday?
Oh, well, okay then. Yes, thanks very much.
Wow, so cool, huh? Alright, let's move on now. Read the information box, listen and repeat the phrases for showing interest. Let's start listening now.
3.19. 1,
I'm a journalist.
Really?
Really?
How interesting.
How interesting. Okay, if you are interested in something, you can say really or how interesting.
2,
Do you work for a newspaper?
No, for TV. What about you?
Saying what about you also shows that you are very interested, right? Let's move on.
3,
I'm on holiday now.
Me too.
Me too, right? Okay, good. Exercise E. Practice the conversation in C with a partner. I am your partner and let's practice saying these sentences, okay? I will be D and you will be B. Let's get started. It's really hot. Would you like a drink or an ice cream? You say the sentence, yes, why not? Go. What kind of ice cream do you want? Here you are, one Magnum. Where do you live? I live quite near, in Queen's Road. What do you do, Becca? Really? How interesting. Do you work for a newspaper? I'm a teacher. I'm on holiday now. Dolly, bad dog. I'm really sorry. Do you want another ice cream? Are you sure? I'm really sorry. Let's have lunch one day. Are you free on Saturday? Great job. Well done. Let's move on to the next page now. Now, Becca goes to Dave's flat. Really? Listen and complete the sentences with B for Becca or D for Dave. If I was only 13 or 15 years old, I would say, that's very cute, very interesting, but I am 27 now and it's written that Becca is going to Dave's flat already. That's pretty quick, huh? Alright, interesting. Let's listen now.
3.20.
Hi, it's me, Becca.
Hi, it's the first floor.
Hi, Dave. Very nice flat.
Do you like it? It has a big kitchen.
Nice smell. Where's Dolly?
She isn't here. Becca, I need to tell you something. Dolly isn't my dog. She's my friend's dog. I sometimes help and take her for a walk.
You don't have a dog?
No. I don't like dogs very much. And my flat's quite small. I'm so sorry. I know you love dogs.
Don't worry. Barry isn't my dog either. He's my sister's dog. I like dogs, but in fact, I have 2 cats. How do you feel about cats?
I love cats. In fact, I prefer cats to dogs. Come and sit down. It's nearly ready.
What's for lunch?
Spaghetti carbonara. And then chocolate ice cream. Homemade.
All for me this time.
Whoa, very interesting. They both don't love dogs. Okay. So she is in Dave's flat now. Very interesting. Do you think the lunch is a success? Very interesting question. She already is in his flat and they're having lunch. Yeah, that is a success, right? Yeah? All right, very interesting. Let's move on to the grammar part now. Word order in questions. Put the words in order to make the questions. The first one. Barry is old how? So, what's the correct order? We say, how old is Barry, right? How old is Barry? Good. How old is Barry? Next one. His name what? The correct order is what's his name, right? Good. What's his name? Like, do it, you. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Good. Let's move on. About, feel, do, cats, you, how. Very interesting. How do you feel? How do you feel about cats? How do you feel about cats, right? Good. Listen and check.
3.21. 1,
How old is Barry?
Good.
2,
What's his name?
3,
Do you like it?
Good.
4,
How do you feel about cats?
Great job. Well done. Well done. Let's move on to the next page now. We're gonna start doing grammar. Let me clean it up. Word order in questions. Questions with be. Here we have question word and phrases. Here we have be and the rest of it. Okay. Let's start listening.
3.22.
Is she from Spain?
Are your friends here?
What's your dog's name?
What's your dog's name?
Where's your office?
Where's your office?
How many students are in the class?
How many students are in the class?
How are you?
How are you?
How old is she?
How old is she? Oh, right. We can directly ask people about themselves starting with verb be, right? Is she from Spain or are your friends here? We can also add question word or phrases. For example, here, what? What's your dog's name? When we use what, we want to know about something, right? What's your dog's name? Good. The second is where. Where is used when we want to ask about the place. Where's your office? Where? How many students are in the class? We use how many in order to ask about the quantity. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Quantity or number of students. Good. Next one is how. How are you is used when you want to ask people about their feelings that day, right? For example, I'm happy, I'm angry, I'm sad, and so on. Good. How old is used when you want to ask person's age. For example, how old is she? She is 21 years old. How old are you? I am 27 years old, right? Good. Remember the word order in questions with be. The word order is question word or phrase, if you have it, then be, then the rest of the question, right? Good. Put the be before the subject. So here we have subject, she, your friend, your dog, your office, class, you, she, and so on, right? We need to put be before the subject. Good, well done. Let's move on to question with other verbs. Again, we have question word or phrase, auxiliary verb, subject, infinitive. Let's listen now.
3.23.
Do you live near here?
Does your mother know?
What do you do?
Where does he live?
How many children do you have?
What kind of music does she like?
How do you spell your surname?
Good. Now, again, when we want to ask about the place, we use where. When we want to ask about the quantity or number, we use how many, right? Then when we want to ask about kind, we use what kind. What kind of music does she like? How many children do you have? Where does he live? And so on. Now, the word order for present simple questions with do and does is auxiliary verb, subject, and infinitive. For example, do you live near here? Okay. Do you live near here? Do you live near here? Good. Next one. Or question auxiliary subject infinitive. If we have a question word phrase, we put it at the beginning of the sentence, right before do and does. Okay? Please keep it in mind. We often use question phrases beginning with what, for example, what color, what time, what kind, right? Well done. If you understood it, we have several exercises to do. Let's do it together. Okay, it's right here. Let me clean it up. Order the words to make questions. You live where do. So, you remember, the question word is put the first. Where do, auxiliary verb, you live, right? Good. Number one, children, how many do you have? How many children, right? How many children? Then auxiliary verb, do you have? Great. How many children do you have? Number two, interesting is job your. Is your job interesting? Is your job interesting? Good. Color is his what car? So, what color is his car? What color is his car? Good. Brother, your where work does. Where does your brother work, right? Where does your brother work? Well done. You with work computers do. I want you guys to write this sentence in the comment section down below. Please write this sentence in the correct order. Okay, we'll skip it. We'll move to the next one. Read of what do kind you magazines? Whoa, very interesting. We say, what kind of magazines do you read? What kind of magazines do you read? Next one. What does weekend he at the? Very interesting. Okay. What does he do at the weekend? What does he do at the weekend? Good. Stress you your job are in. The question is, are you stressed in your job? Are you stressed in your job? Where does sister live? Where does your sister live? Good. Do how English you say that in? Very interesting. The question is, how do you say that in English? How do you say that in English? Right? Whoa, so cool. Let's move to exercise B. Complete the questions in the conversation. Good. Who do you live with? Who do you live with? I live with my parents. Good. What? Your father? B said he's retired. So we ask about his father's job, right? So we say, what do or does? Yes, does. What does your father do? Good. He's retired. My mother is a doctor. Good. Where does she work? Right? Where does she work? She work. Okay, in Bristol. She works in a hospital there. Good. Your mother, her job. She loves it, B said. In that case, we need to ask, does your mother like her job? Does your mother like her job? Good. She doesn't want to retire. She loves it so much that she doesn't want to retire. Very interesting. Next one. What your father during the day? He works in the garden and he cooks in the evening. We ask, what does your father do during the day? All right. Next one. A good cook? Yes, fantastic. He makes very good curries. So, is your father, you write it by yourself, all right? Is your father a good cook? Yes, fantastic. He makes very good curries. Good. Then, he also housework. Yes, he does. B answered with does, right? In that case, we need to ask the question with does. Does he also do housework? Yes, he does. I help too. What? I make breakfast and I clean the bathrooms. We ask, what housework do you do? I make breakfast and I clean the bathrooms. Good job. Let's move on now. Let me clean it up real quick and we move to the next page. Here we have vocabulary, question words. Very interesting. Complete the questions with a question word or phrase. We are given question words and phrases here. Let's read them. How many? We ask about quantity, the number, right? What? Okay. What kind of? We ask about the kind. When? We ask about the time. Time. Good. Where? We ask about the place. Which? We ask about which one, right? Who? We ask about people. Why? We ask about the reason. Good. The first one. What phone do you have? I have a Samsung, right? Number 2. Brothers and sisters do you have? I have 2 sisters. So 2 is a number. So we ask about the number of brothers and sisters. So we use how many. How many? How many? Next one. Number 3. Do you prefer cats or dogs? We use which in this sentence. Which do you prefer? Cats or dogs? Cats, I think. Okay, let's write which. Let's move on. Number 4. Do you work? So we ask about the place and that's why we use where. Exactly. Where do you work? Good. Number 5. Do you have language classes on Mondays and Wednesdays? So we ask about the time, right? We ask the day of the week. So we say, when do you have language classes? Good. Let's move on. Music do you like? And she said, I like pop and reggae, right? So she described the kind of music. So we use what kind. What kind. Good. Next one. 7. Your favorite actor. So we use who. Who's your favorite actor, right? Good. Number 8. Do you like him? We use why do you like him? So the person needs to say the reason they like the actor. Because he's a fantastic actor. Good job. Let's do exercise B. Listen and check, then answer the questions. Let's get started.
3.24. 1,
What phone do you have?
I have a Samsung.
2,
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 2 sisters.
3,
Which do you prefer, cats or dogs?
Cats, I think.
4,
Where do you work?
In a restaurant in the city centre.
5,
When do you have language classes?
On Mondays and Wednesdays.
6,
What kind of music do you like?
I like pop and reggae.
7,
Who's your favourite actor?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
8,
Why do you like him?
Because he's a fantastic actor.
Good, well done. Now, then answer the questions, they said. Now, let's answer the questions. How is WH pronounced in who? WH is pronounced as h, h. Okay, W is not pronounced there. How is WH pronounced in the other question word? In other question words, then who, H is not pronounced. We say what and which, right? Which. Good. What's the difference between what and which? We use what when we want to ask someone a casual question. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal, right? But we use which when we give people a clear choice. For example, we have a sentence here. Which do you prefer, cats or dogs? So the person gave clear choice. Cats and dogs. Which do you prefer? Can the person say penguins? No, he cannot, because the person who asked gave clear choices, cats and dogs. So the person who responds to that question needs to choose cats or dogs, okay? In that case, we use which. Which. Well done. If you understood it, let's move on to the next page and clean the screen up. Here we have speaking. Look at the questions. What words are missing in each group? Look at the questions. Where? Live. Where do you live? Where does he live? Where does she live? Where do they live, right? So we are missing do or does, auxiliary verb, and the pronoun. Good. Where does he work? Where does he study? And so on. What kind of films do you like? Does he like? Do your parents like? And so on. What kind of food does your best friend like? Okay, so we are missing auxiliary verb and a subject, right? Good. What sports magazines, TV programs, languages, cars do you play? Do you read? Do you watch? Do you speak? Do you have? Who is your favorite singer? Who is your favorite actor? Who is your favorite? What's your favorite TV program? What's your favorite restaurant? Okay, work in pairs. Interview a partner with the question in A, then change roles. Good. Let's start. Where do you live? In the center of the town, near the station. Really? Me too. Okay, let me ask you, what's your favorite color? Really? I love that color too. Okay. What do you like doing? I like swimming. Really? Me too. Great. Okay, let's move on to pronunciation part. Sentence stress. Now let's listen to the questions, then listen and repeat. Copy the rhythm. Remember to copy the rhythm. It's very important.
Where do you work?
Where do you work?
What phone do you have?
What phone do you have?
What kind of music do you like?
What kind of music do you like?
Who's your favorite actor?
Who's your favorite actor? Good. Work in pairs. A asked B the question in 3A. Okay. B give your answers, then change roles. Okay, we have a lot of exercises that you can do with your friend. If you have a friend who's also studying English, you can do these exercises together and ask each other these questions. We move on to the next page. Wow, here we have writing to do. Write a profile of yourself. Good. We are given these information here. Wow. Okay, let's read Fiona's profile. Do you have similar interests? Let's read. Fiona Hill. My profile. Hometown. I'm from Manchester, but I live in London. Occupation. This is her job, right? I'm a web designer. I work for an international company. Okay. Languages. I speak English and a little Italian. Very interesting. Now her interests. Music. I like pop and classical music. I don't like opera or jazz. Films. I like action films. I love the old James Bond films. For example, From Russia with Love. TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I like American series. Do you watch series? They are very interesting, right? Sports. I don't watch football or other sports. I go to the gym after work. Very interesting. Alright, do you go to the gym after work or after classes? Please write in the comments down below. I would love to know because I go to the gym almost every day after work. Okay? Here we have and, but, and or. Look, and. I speak English and a little Italian. Okay? I speak English and Chinese. Good. I like pop and classical music. You can say I love jazz and hip hop, right? Then we have but. I'm from Manchester, but I live in London. If she was from Manchester and still lived in Manchester, she would say I'm from Manchester and I live there. Okay? And I live there. But because she changed her place, that's why she used but. Because the things in the first part of the sentence is not the same with the second part of the sentence. Okay? The first part has Manchester. The second part has London. So she used but. Good. I'm from Manchester, but I live in London. Good. I don't watch TV very much. Okay? But I like American series. So the first half of the sentence is different, not the same with the second half of the sentence. In that case, we use but. If the both halves of the sentence is similar, we can use and. Okay, good. Where do we use or? I don't like opera or jazz. She doesn't like both of them. That's why she used or. Okay. If she didn't watch American series, she would say, I don't watch TV or American series. Right? If she didn't speak any Chinese and German, she would say, I don't speak German or Chinese. Good. Interesting. I don't watch football or other sports. Okay? She doesn't do both of it. She doesn't do both of it. Good. EG is for example. We often use it when we write informally. Okay? I like rock music. Example, Coldplay. For example, Coldplay. Very good. Let's move on now. Read the information box. Then write a profile of yourself. Use the same headings. Hometown, music, etc. Attach a photo if you can. Use and, but, and or to join your ideas together. Please do your best to write a profile of yourself. I would love to see it. Once you finish writing, please send me. My email is beck@lingoverseacademy.com. I'll write my email in the comments down below. Okay? Good. Check your profile. Make sure you use and, but, and or correctly. I would love to see your profiles. Okay? Well done. Now it's time for the homework. Your homework is Unit 3C from Workbook. It only has 2 pages and it only takes 30 minutes to do. Please do your homework. Now I'll show you how to check your answers. Please go to our website lingoverseacademy.com, come to HW Answers, choose Elementary. Then you go down to Unit 3 and Part C. Here are your answers. Please do your homework and check your answers. Alright, thank you very much for coming today. I love to see you each video every day. In the next video, we're gonna start Unit 4. It's gonna be very exciting and I'll see you there. Bye bye.